Hey, feedback to what? To what's
On the
going on?
song you just heard, my man.
Oh, the
That's
feedback to
you.
that song is
Yes, yes.
I listened to that song the last time. I love the song. I actually followed the young lady and I shared her music. I think
Perfect.
it's a good song. It's relatable. As I stated before, it's very relatable. A lot of my single female friends that's not married or even some that are married have that attitude, where they telling people that you need to leave my man alone. And just the other day, my best friend in California was in a restaurant with her fiance, and when she went to use the bathroom, some other girls was trying to holler at him, and he told her, and she's like, "Why are these women trying to holler at my fiance? They see him with
Oh
me,
wow.
calling me." So she definitely would love your song, and I actually gonna send her. After this is over, I'm gonna send her your Instagram. She has a radio station called Hype Access Radio, and she has her own show she do every morning. She might have an interest in interviewing the young lady after she hear the song because she always talking about that with me, and I know she'll relate to that song.
Perfect. Thank you, my queen. And thank you for bringing Mr. Andrew Yang in the building. We got to go out to Miss Felicia because she's in the chat blowing it up. She loves this record. Miss Felicia, come off mute and tell her yourself personally.
Hi, what's going on, everybody? It's Felicia D864. Yes, I love the record. I'm over here bobbing, like, yeah, leave my man alone. If what she said, if he about to trip, don't let him fall. Shit, don't
Yes,
Right.
don't
Come
that's
even
on.
her
help him.
job.
I love, I like the song from start to finish. The placement, the everything. Like, I love it. It's a hit. Like y'all already know that, but from my perspective, it's the bomb. Congratulations, Miss Alexis.
Amen. Amen. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you. And we got to go out to Arizona Top 40. Mickey Man, Mickey Man, we got to get your feedback on that record, my brother. All right, we're going to go out to Minister Lee Rice. Give us your feedback on that record, please, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. You alive. You got it.
Oh, well, that's good then. Well, I listened to the song, and for me, everyone has to have their own conviction about what they do in their life. I'm not here to judge no one on this platform and what they do. But my personal position is I don't listen to secular music. I used to listen to secular music, but as for now, as for my conviction, what God have for me to do, I don't listen to secular music. And the thing that I know is that only what we do for Christ shall last. I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to teach. I'm just here to give feedback. And I stop right there.
Amen. Wow. It's amazing. It is amazing. And we gonna get it. Amp Trap, please come. I'm sorry, Antrop. Antrop, please give us your feedback on the record.
He's just coming back in. He didn't even hear you.
Oh wow. You
Antrop,
guys
you there?
love it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I
he
can
was
see
asking you for
him.
your feedback on the My Man record, if you heard it.
Oh yeah, I like the record. It was nice. It was something different. I don't think music coming like that right now. So I think that's a different feel, a little fresh feel. But it had a nice sonic sound to it too.
Um, Pastor, let me re
Perfect.
Pastor Don, let me respond to that for him. He's in Houston from St. Louis. And this is something that's exploding across the nation. Antrop, this is Southern Soul. That's it's like when hip hop took off back in the day, or whatever. Like when it's a new trend like that that's taking over the industry, and a lot of artists that were doing hip hop or R&B are now doing that because it's the new hot thing to do. And see, one thing about even people that's trying to get with record labels and stuff like that. Record labels are looking for the new thing, the new people doing something different. They're not looking for another Jay Z or Beyonce right now. They look for a new thing. And even by Beyonce doing that country record, changed everything. Now everybody wearing a cowboy hat now. I don't care what kind of music they. But in
Hey man,
yeah,
hey, we got to get Trill Will feedback. I see more people joining. We got to
okay.
get Trill Will feedback. That is my guy, and we got oh, we got to get Willpower too. Willpower and Trill Will. Trill Will first, then Willpower.
Okay, yeah, I remember this record. Definitely a dope record. Alexis is a very dope artist. Very a lot of range. Um, definitely radio, and it is something fresh. Take you back to the mid '90s, early mid '90s. I love it. Dope record.
All right. Hey, we coming back to you, Trill Will. Don't go anywhere. Willpower. We got to hear from you, my guy. Tell us what's cracking in Vegas and tell us how you feel about the record. Okay. All right. It's all good. We gonna go after Arizona Top 40. Mickey Man, are you still with us?
Yes,
Yes, I'm
sir. We
still.
live in the
Oh,
flesh.
oh, that's where you bought that piece. Ah, my
Yes, sir.
apologies. I thought
Hey,
y'all was talking to me. My bad, Pastor Don. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I just want to say thank y'all for the feedback. That's all. Let me get off before you cuss me out. I've been talking to her.
yo, Mickey Man. Hey, she's excited, but please give her your feedback on the record, sir.
Hey, I'm loving it. It's real grown music. You feel me? It's definitely for a certain setting, and definitely has a place to be. I would definitely have it in the mix for sure.
All right. With that being said, Mr. Lester, it's time for you to come thank everybody and tell them how they can find you, follow you, and everything.
Well, I just want to say thank y'all for everything. Thank you everybody for commenting on the record. I appreciate the people who has listened and who have already been listening. Shout out to Pastor Dom. Thank you so much for your feedback and for allowing me to come on again. She already got it, but hold on, give me 1 second. I'm coming. But yet I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the feedback. It was it's amazing. Thank y'all for everything. Shout out to ECMD and Superstar Maker for having me. Definitely appreciate it. And Pastor Don for sure.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. You're wonderful. You're a red light, and shouts out to you and everything you're doing. Uh, I definitely want to hear.
Alexis, could you contact me?
Oh Lord. Yes, ma'am, I definitely can.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, I got you. I got you.
Sorry, Pastor.
Nah, you good. That's what Winning Team Wednesday is for. We're very important. Boy, I gotta go out back out to Trill Will, GFM. Please come down and tell them about the whole movie you got going. Very important, my guy.
What's up? How you doing? How y'all doing? Most of y'all know who I am, but the ones who don't, my name is Trill Will. I'm from D-Land, Florida. That's in between Orlando and Daytona, Atlantic Coast. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the music industry off and on for about 20 years. I've toured with Boosie, Webby, Pimpin' Can, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? Definitely have a movement, GFM, God first, family second, money third, and everything that we do is based upon those three things. Those are alchemical steps in the process to create generational power and generational life and generational wealth. So that's what we're on. We do have a university that we conduct on Zoom Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time to 1 p.m. Eastern time. Monday through Friday, we have different curriculum and different subject matter per day. Please feel free to join us. If you're on here, that means you're already in the network. So you can treat my network like your network and come on, stop on through it. I'm sure you're going to get some value out of what we got going. Shout out to Pastor Don. Shout out to Superstar Maker. Shout out to Alexis Bria again for dope music. Shout out to Diamond. Shout out to Jamila. Very familiar. Sexy Filipina. Familiar with her. Will Gamble. I'm just going down the list of the people who I know. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been putting in work for some time. So this is where we at.
Amen. And matter of fact, because you said sexy Filipina, if you can come off mute and endorse us with your presence, very important.
Much gratitude, Will, too. I'll tell you what.
Come on. All right.
I'm
We
putting
have
my
people in the
information in the
building.
chat too, by the way.
We, hey, it's very important. You here, you showed up, show out, introduce yourself. Very, very important. Everybody's important. Will Gamble, the plug. Let's get it, sir. Introduce yourself. There's a lot of people on that don't know who you are. And there's a lot of people that's going to listen to the playback of this broadcast. Really important. Okay. Gotta love it. Everybody should speak.
Hey man, and make sure y'all show y'all appreciation for Pastor Don too, man. He work hard. He be up early in the morning sending out messages and emails and follow up calls and yeah, man, y'all better appreciate that brother, man. 'Cause one day y'all gonna wish he was still doing it how he doing it right now. Please take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? It's very important part and stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do it because I love to do it and I love to connect people and connect the dots. Uh, Miss Alexis Real, please come back to the line and tell everybody how they can follow you, find you. You're very important. And I love your singles, and we got some more music to listen to. But before we do that, we want to hear your backstory, how you got started, how you got in the game. Tell people why they should be listening to your music. Really
She
important.
fell off. She fell off the call. I'm gonna text her now.
Oh, wow. Well, Cameron, you know the backstory. You can hear everybody can hear it. Give us some backstory, not just the music. We want to hear how she got started from what you know.
Well, I know her. I know her. Her mother. Let me see. Who did they have on the call yesterday? They talked about somebody that. Oh no, I know what it was. DJ Punch played a song that she and her mother was on. Okay,
Oh
look like
wow.
she coming back in now. Yeah, he played a song that she and her mother was on, so that started the conversation yesterday. Alexis, he was asking you a question, but you had faded out. You had left out.
Sorry, my phone went dead. I'm back, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, perfect, Queen. Tell us how you got started, how you got in this business and the industry, and thank God for Kermit, the superstar maker, because he held us down. People getting dropped off and getting dropped on, but give us some of your backstory. You very important, Queen.
So my backstory is I have been doing music since I've been singing since I've been 3 years old. My mom is a pastor, and a lot of my family members. I grew up in church around musicians and different people like that, pastors and just musicians and singers and everything. But my mom actually got accepted into Juilliard right out of high school. And that was always her dream to go sing. But because she got pregnant with my brother, she wasn't necessarily able to go out and actually go to Juilliard. So her dream still kind of followed her and all her kids. And I ended up growing up in the studio as she was recording her album. She went over to gospel, but she was on the Apollo. I went with her down to the Apollo 2 times. She actually was on Bobby Jones Gospel. She was her own host, and she had her own show on there for on the BET network for a while. She interviewed a lot of celebrities, and so I'm growing up meeting people like Mary, Kurt Franklin, amongst other people, hearing a lot of stories about her, how she was transferring from dancing on stage with Uncle Luke to, being a pastor. So it was a whole transition, and she don't like to talk about those old days, but that all those stories from my family members inspired me as well as her story. But I recorded my first song when I was 10 years old in the studio. It was a gospel song, and it was one of the songs that was on her album, Me, My Sister, and My Aunt. And that's kind of how I got started. But how I transferred into my own lane is when I started rapping. When I got to college, in like right out of high school, 18, 19, I started finding my own sound. I started rapping and doing other things like that. I've always been an actress. I've been in drama and theater since I've been a kid, since I've been about 11 years old. So entertainment has just kind of been in my blood. Also watching my mom in stage plays and watching her live that dream. So she had a lot to do with her backstory and how I grew up watching everything that she was doing. I was always at her plays. I was always at her rehearsals. I was always at the studio. I grew up in the studio. She calls me a studio baby. And so
Okay.
a lot of that story comes from her. But as it translated and it went on, we also shared that dream because I was so inspired by her. She is really my hero. And they make so many sacrifices still to me to this day, for me to this day, her and my dad. And they push me so far as continuously going in my element. Next thing you know, after the rapping and the singing, I started opening up for people like Cardi B, Tory Lanez, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Tank, Genuine. I mean, literally, you can name them all the way from Chub Rock, all the way from
Oh wow.
CIAA, all the way to the to Lotto. You know what I'm saying? So the
Come on.
age range and the music criteria that I've done is it's been phenomenal, and it's been able to fit every single generation as far as the way that I rap, the way that I sing, the way that I carry myself. So a lot of my inspirations came from people like Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, Brandy, like a lot of the singers and actresses that I saw growing up on TV, those black and those brown bodies with braids. And it just gave me the inspiration to kind of go after that dream. And so that's kind of how I got started. Next thing you know, now I'm understudying for Fantasia. I'm on the Color Purple. I met Oprah.
Oh
I'm
wow.
on the news at home, and people started recognizing me there. After that, I went to Fight Night Million Dollar Heist. I actually was on the Super Bowl commercial. Um, one of the first episode, I was in the first three episodes of Fight Night Million Dollar Heist with Samuel L. Jackson, Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson, Kevin Hart starring all of those guys. So it was a really amazing experience for me to be on set. You'll actually catch me with Chloe Bailey as well as Kevin Hart on scene, as well as Taraji. She's the one who actually gave me my spotlight. And so, seeing those people and being inspired by those people who noticed me out of so many people on that set, it's been an amazing experience. As well as, appearing on BMF, as well as Sisters, just so many different TV shows, and then still as well continuously hosting, continuously singing, and opening up for major mainstream artists. Festival, World Culture Festival, I did that with Curtis Blow. It just kind of, like I said, it ranges from all different age groups. So I've been doing a lot of work, and I put in a lot of years.
Yes,
And I know I
ma'am.
might be young, but
I
it's
love it
been
because
it's
I,
been
I
going.
come from the industry background myself, and I
Yeah.
have to ask you this: what breaststroke would you want to put on the landscape of the entertainment industry? Because everybody wants to know, with having all that in your resume, what are you bringing to the game that's different?
I'm bringing authenticity back to the game. I'm
Come on now.
bringing I'm bringing authenticity back to the game. I'm gonna say that again because I feel like it's missing in today's society where you got all of the girls with all this stuff going on. It's to see a natural bare face. I might have my hair done because my grandma always taught me I look. You look good, you feel good. But
Yeah, man.
I'm always gonna have my hair done. I'm always gonna look good and present myself a certain type of way because that's what I've just been taught. But at the same time, authenticity, being myself, being able to write about real life experiences. And I always say what inspires me is love. What inspires me
Yeah.
is, real life. Everything that I've written about, everything that I've sung about has been an experience that I've lived, whether it be love through me in a relationship and a guy, whether it be me and my daughter, where I'm rapping and singing about being a single mom with postpartum. It ranges in so many different aspects where I think that, like I said, I was inspired by the women who actually was talking, who had substance in their music. So I think that a lot of music is missing substance. Don't get me wrong, all of us want to have fun, but there's also, I grew up on people who had a message in their music. Tupac, Lauren, Queen. I grew up
Come
on
on, man.
people who had a whole different perception of how music should be. And my dad, how he raised me, when I'm growing up dancing on his feet, I'm listening to music that is about love, the Al Greens and
Come
Curtis
on.
Mayfield. There's so many different things that music is really supposed to do for you, and it's supposed to heal you. It's supposed to bring life into you. There's so much music out there now, but it's timeless music still to this day that I can turn on and I can listen to. And I think that that's what inspires me. So love and authenticity is really, that's my answer right there. Love and authenticity.
Okay. I got another one because you named off a billion people, but what kind of advice would you have for people coming up in the game that don't know how to get in the game? What would you tell to the upcoming rapper, singer, anybody? What kind of advice would you give to them being all these resumes? Your credits are phenomenal. And you got this permanent superstar maker in your building, but tell people about how they can get in the business and how to do it the right way.
Man, it's no right or wrong way to do anything, man. There's no book on life. I mean, it's a plenty books, you know what I mean? But it ain't no book to tell you on life. You gotta experience things for yourself. And for me, I experienced the good, the bad, the ugly of the music industry. What I would tell somebody who is trying to get into the game is the resume didn't come from, it didn't come overnight. Success is not overnight. Grind, do the work, keep your head down. You don't necessarily have to, put out who, you're attached to or who you work with or who you grew up with. Those are accolades, but accolades don't make the person makes the accolades. And so whenever you continue to progress and be who you are, make sure you don't lose your morale, don't lose your morals, don't lose your character. Don't let the industry turn you into something that you know that you're not. And I think that for me, it's been a long journey and it's been a long road simply because I didn't allow those things to now, number one, break me. I allowed those lessons to teach me. I allowed those lessons to grow me and my character to say, this is what I am going to do. This is what I'm not going to do. I'm not sleeping with nobody to get here. I'm not following the trends or I'm not following the way of the world to continue my success. It's going to be when God allows it to happen. I think that God, having a faith, for me, it's a Christian faith, keeping God first, praying, making sure that you believe in yourself without the validation from other people. Knowing who you are before people know who you are is way more important than anything else. So my advice to you is know exactly who you are, know whose you are, know what your purpose is in this life, and live your purpose not to be validated, but live your purpose for yourself and for your own happiness. Happiness is so it's fleeting. And so you have to understand whenever you choose happiness in your life, it's a whole different way of when you have the happiness. Choosing happiness is way harder. It's easier to be bitter. It's easier to be evil. It's easier to, allow things to break you and taint you. It's harder to keep your character, to keep your mindset and stay strong and keep your values, especially if you know who you are.
Woo, you on fire, Queen. You on fire. We need more music, Kermit. Please play another song. After that, we got to hear song. Come on, let's get it.
Anything
Come
you
on.
want to play, all my music is about positive vibes. It's about family. It's about love. It's about bringing the old school to the new school generation and just having a good time and enjoying your life. That's really what my message is in my music. So, Kermit, if you could play "Take You There," this is a
I'm
rendition
gonna
of the
take it in.
station.
Let me play a little bit more of just a little bit about 1 minute of my man for all the late people that's coming in.
Okay. This is my man, Kermit, superstar. Make shout out to. I'm sorry, he don't like when I call him that.
Yeah. He took you for a ride in his car, then he dropped you off. He helped you take your bags to the door, then he sped off. Don't take his kindness for anything other than a helping hand. No need for you to call his phone. That's my man, and he ain't never leaving home. No matter how far you are, you can bet it all. That's your last ride in his car. A man just can't be nice without you hoes all in his face. If you ever call his phone again, I'ma have to put you in your place. Watch your hands, that's my man trick. You don't get a damn thing here, don't keep calling him on his phone. I'ma just make that clear. He got a woman at home, she's a pleaser, and he don't want for nothing at all. If you see him in public, don't speak. If you see him about to trip, let him fall. Watch your hands, that's my man trick. You don't get a damn thing here. Don't keep calling him on his phone. Oh, I'ma just make that clear. He got a woman at home, she's a pleaser,
minute 47 seconds. I want to make a quick comment about it while I'm going to the song she asked about, which is Trail Ride. No, what was no Take Me There. I'm sorry, Take Me There. But the My Man song I was just playing. I just want to let you know, like for a person like me that's been a DJ since 1973, and I'm not really a lyric person. I have to actually read the lyrics when I'm listening to a song like that. But the track is absolutely smoking to me. And that's what made me like it. And I really didn't pay that much attention to the lyrics until heard women talking about, yeah, girl, this, you right, and yeah, my man better this, my man. I didn't even know what the hell was going on until that, because to me it was the music. The music is what's make me move. And a lot of these ballads, like even last week when she was on, and Heather Marie was making comments about which song would be number one, which song would be her best song and all of that. I felt that she was looking at it from a female perspective of the lyrics and the content of the song, whereas I'm looking strictly at the beat. And with that being said, here's Trail Ride by Alexis Bria.
Shout out to D4.
And she asked me to play Take You There. See what happened when you're multitasking? I'm going to play Take You There instead right now.
I know a place where ain't nobody crying. I know a place where they ain't doing nothing but stepping. Come on now, step, step. You see, I just got off my 9 to 5, about to go to the trail ride. I'm looking real good and I'm feeling real fine in my snakeskin boots and my Carhartt. Got a new dance, just step left or right. We don't need no jag, just to have a good time. I know a place, I'll take you there, where ain't nobody crying. I know a place, I'll take you there, where they ain't doing nothing but stepping. Come on now, step, step, step. I wanna take you on where the steppers ride. I'll take you there. I wanna take you there so we can dance all night. I'll take you there. But first you gotta get up out of your seat and stand up on your feet. And if you really wanna step, come on and step with me. All you gotta do is follow my lead. If you're ready, come on now. 1, 2, 3. Everybody now step to the left, step to the left. Now step to the right, step to the right. To the front, then dip with it. Take it back, come on now, ride with it. Now step to the left, step to the left. Now step to the right, step to the right. To the front, then dip with it. Turn around, everybody now, ride with it. Step to the left, step to the left. Yeah, step to the right, step to the right. To the front, then dip with it. Take it back, come on now, ride with it. Now step to the left, step to the left. Yeah, step to the right, step to the right. To the front, then dip with it. Turn around, everybody now, ride with it. I know a place, I'll take you there, where ain't nobody crying. I know a place, I'll take you there, where they ain't doing nothing but stepping. Come on now, step, step, step.
All right. That was Take You There by Alexis Bria, the amazing singer and actress and model.
Amen.
Pastor Don?
Yeah, yes, sir. That's fire. Fire. I love it. I love the Southern Soul feel. I love the energy. And I want to go back to my feedback lines because we have several people in the building. We got to go out to Arizona Top 40. Mickey Man, can you come and give us your feedback on that record?
Man, we coming back in hot with that grown music. It hit different. It's family friendly. You could play it at the barbecue cookout. It's a real summer jam on Arizona Top 40. Straight up, we rocking with it.
Copy that. Copy that. Mr. Miller, come on down and tell us what you felt about that record.
I liked it, but I liked the first one better though. It was more me. just to be honest. Like I was more relatable, and I know because a lot of people talk to me about the other one. The other one is nice though. I like it, but I'm more into a different gen. What? How do you say it? A different,
Genre.
yeah, genre. So like,
Yeah.
I sing too. I'm into Lauren Hill. A lot of things, people that she that the young lady mentioned. What's her name? What's her name again? Brie. I know
Alexis Bria.
Alexis Bria. Yeah, that
Yeah.
she had mentioned. I have a lot of those people. I really like Lauren Hill, Tupac. I like it, but it gave me like soul vibes. I liked it, but it's just not something that I normally, vibe to. Like I usually listen to hip hop and rhythm and blues and stuff like that, country blues mixed with hip hop. But it is a new trend. The first song though, like I like that way, way more. It's more up my alley.
Pastor Don was kicked out again.
Yeah, but I liked it. It wasn't a bad song. It just I liked the first one. The first one stuck in my head, and I even done went back and listened to it.
Hey, Jim Miller, speaking about Lauren Hill, I actually got the plaque that she did, that the Fugees did with her stuff. Commissioner Gordon was actually a part of my team. Not back then, but eventually in the future, since then. And matter of fact, and his wife used to work with Alicia Keys' publishing company. So the music industry is very small.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. I think because Andrew Wayne, the gentleman that I have on the phone, he introduced me to the orchestra when we were in the state of Miami. The orchestra that played for Lauryn Hill and for Wycliffe. I got to meet the leader of the orchestra and some of the members of that orchestra, and they were really talented. And you're right, it's a small world because I would have never imagined meeting them at, education music the popular music educational conference. I would have never thought I would have met them there. So
Matter of fact, the record label that she was on when the Fugees came out, I knew the label people before they had a hit record. They had a female rapper, I think, from Philadelphia, that they had trouble promoting, and I helped them promote this female rapper. I forgot her name, and that was like the start of them getting going. Then when they got with Lauren, they had Lauren Hill, they had what's the good name?
Wycliffe, the
Huh?
Fugees.
No, I'm talking about the other artists they had. They had the one Latin Mexican guys on the label, and they also had what's the guy that's just as rich as P Diddy, the solo artist. They had him too.
Oh, Jay-Z. I don't know.
No, not Jay Z. I figured I'd later tell you. Pastor, is it Pastor? Yeah, Pastor back in here now.
Yes, I'm here. Hey, Trill Will, we want to get your feedback on that single, sir. Trill Will, please.
Southern Soul right now is uptrending. I get in the habit of catching trends on the way up, and Southern Souls definitely has the last couple of years been on the way up, and it's becoming more and more evident on the charts and popular music when people are playing. Because when you live in life, you can say whatever song hot, but when you live in life, you hear certain songs out just living. And Southern Soul definitely has it sound, and it definitely sound like them steppers wouldn't mind stepping into that song. So yeah, that's another win. That seems to be her lane. So, definitely big win.
Okay. We got KCAON. KC, I know who you are. Please introduce yourself to the room. We're very thick in here tonight, but you gotta tell everybody about the takeover event. Major event. KC, AON. Let's get it.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. We can see you. What's going on, KC? How you feeling, my brother?
Hey man, I'm knee deep in a truck, but I make it happen. Check it,
Come
I'm
on now.
rebuilding the whole end on the truck. But anyways, name's KC, All or Nothing. I own All or Nothing Entertainment. Um, we are a fully closed loop entertainment company. We are the first independent brand to do so in the nation. On Saturday, August 1st, we will be having our once a year crown jewel show, which is the takeover concert series, where we bring out the industry. We bring out all of our independent movers and shakers from around the country for one big night under one roof to show a proof of concept here. More than a simple mission, this is about changing culture as a whole. This is about understanding the gaps where artists are left behind. And at the same time, where DJs and other creators are also left behind due to the fact that there is no infrastructure. Forever chasing after a name, chasing after folks that they don't even know if they actually have any juice to help them. Falling victim to, scams and being cheated out of their money and all kinds of other different things that happen in this industry simply because of the fact that there's no actual infrastructure here. Now, what I mean by this actual infrastructure is saying that at the end of the day, we can all say that we have a bunch of different services. But the problem is for artists is that when you are trying to elevate and you have an entire ecosystem that is completely fractured, as an entire industry that's fractured. Most companies only offer certain services. So what we ended up doing is we chose the one market in the Midwest where there was absolutely zero competition for what we do. We consolidated. We started rebuilding Black Wall Street using the world's biggest vertical, and that is entertainment, and understanding that entertainment is intertwined with every business on the planet. And without that entertainment resource, those businesses would never reach the masses or appeal to their customers. We see a great, disbalance. And unlike most who sit back and talk about it, we said, why do we need a seat at the table with the big three and the big six? Let's build our own table for us, by us, ran by us, and owned by us, where we work together, understanding, one of the world's only truths, and that is the first level lesson that is taught in most alchemy, and that is understanding that one cannot gain something without first losing something of equal or greater value, and there's nothing of greater value than time. And for too long, since Black Wall Street has collapsed, we have done our damnedest to make sure that we're monetizing off of each other, as opposed to understanding that every one of us needs each other to grow. And understanding that if we exchange our time, our services, collab, partner, work together towards a unified goal, we can change culture as a whole globally. We have the power to do it. Combined nationally, all of the independent brands hold just as much power as the big three, just as much weight. Difference is they also have more influence because they're ground level. The problem is that it's fractured. Here at All or Nothing Entertainment, we sought to change that. So we built the infrastructure. We built the ecosystem. There's 20 brands here underneath the AON banner, all their own individual entities, operating, self-sustaining, and utilizing the many, many, many tools that we have at our disposal here at All or Nothing by working together and sharecropping and understanding that every brand that is added to the table multiplies that brand's visibility by over 20. Every time that there's a new brand added, that multiplies into the ecosystem. This allows us to give educational infrastructure and everything else all in one house. We're the only brand that services every medium. It doesn't matter if it's film, if it's music, if it's art that needs to go in a gallery. We service everyone here, and we don't limit our services to the industry. We service the industry. We also service every possible business that will walk through the door. And we also service the common folk, which no entertainment company does for the most part that works in the industry. meaning that you can come to us as a mom and get a full baby shower with a DJ and decorations. You want a wedding? Come on, we can do it. It doesn't matter what your dream is, we can make it happen all in one house, and we don't need the tools of the industry to make that happen because we own the infrastructure from the film companies to the camera crews to the studios to all of it. We're able to make sure that we're able to do everything in house here. So our takeover series that is happening on August 1st is our proof of concept to show the nation how much power an independent brand can actually wield when built the right way through unity and understanding that influence is more powerful than money is at the end of the day when it comes to industry, entertainment, and any other form of business. Influence is the true power. And if we can influence change in culture by giving an example on August 1st, by making history as the first independent entertainment ecosystem to wield the same amount of power as one of the big threes in one night and create a full ecosystem of working partners across all of these different brands. That means that artists can be broken in less than a day. They can come off of the street and within 48 hours they can be global. That is unheard of power. And we implore everyone that has, a major brand or that has something going that they're, trying to, develop or make bigger, come to All or Nothing. Come talk to us. We partner in many different ways. We offer over 500 services across our 20 different brands. We offer that. And then we also offer umbrella partnerships where brands can be brought under the umbrella at 10%. You run your own company, you get access to every tool here, and every other brand here is also pushing your brand, as well as you get discounts across everything here and access to all of the facilities whenever need be. So at the end of the day, it's about us, uniting and building something stronger. And August 1st is when history happens. The night that we change the perception of the independent market and what it means to be indie.
Hey man. Hey, she's blowing up my chat on my cell phone. Miss Jamila, if you can come offline and give him some feedback on what you just said, because this guy is serious. He's serious about business. Miss Jamila,
And
say
tell them
something.
who your keynote speaker is.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh yeah, Carmen.
Come on
Oh
now.
Hi. I just wanted to say to you, my brother, that I totally agree with everything you said. I was telling Pastor Don that, you know, I mean, I agree with everything you said. Like, I'm totally for, I believe that the industry has been infiltrated. Well, the culture, I'm not going to say the industry, the culture has been infiltrated. There's no, it's not enough diversity. It's not enough, like, it's like we're forced to listen to certain things and we're programmed with these things, and our youth are programmed with these things. The old people of our generation, like, it's just not an organic anymore. Like I don't even really listen to the radio, to be honest. Like, a lot of times when people bring up different artists, I don't know who they are by name because, like, everything sounds the same. Like, nothing is organic anymore. Like, you're still organic stuff out there, but it's mostly people that when I go to do shows it's people that nobody knows because they're not getting pushed to the forefront, and that's what I appreciate about Dime Squad, Diamond on the line, um and Pastor Don and people out there in Louisiana, J Blood. Like, I appreciate that they pushing the real ones, and we all are real, but the ones that get overlooked because of the message that they're giving. Like my songs, I got some hardcore stuff, but I sprinkle jewels on my stuff, and we do need to control our own narrative. And one thing that you said that he said that was really stood out to me was we don't love on each other enough, and it's because a lot of us don't know who we are. We don't. A lot of people don't know who they are, so they can love who they are. And I mean, we water it down, we sprinkle. But I came to the decision that I have to stop sugarcoating what God gave me to do. Like the young lady was saying, I have to stop appeasing to people. I have to appease to the light in me, inside of me, that tell me what to do, and I need to just move on that. And that's what I've been doing the last few years, and I'm still here. I'm still surviving. I'm still thriving. It's a little harder when you do things that isn't that you do your assignment for the most high. It's a little bit more harder sometimes because you don't do certain things, you don't take certain avenues, and sometimes I've slipped and fell at times, but I had to get back up and learn and take it as a lesson learned. I've gotten taken advantage of in certain situations, and I always treat, I don't even try, I always treat people the way I want to be treated. But just to be that example on how to love one another, and I just, everything's do cost money, but what I see is a lot of different cultures. They they use us like pawns. They use our music, they use our style, they use everything about us, and we use one another, and we don't use them because they just capitalize off of us. But we have to
Well,
change that.
the
And I
biggest part of this is understanding that at the end of the day, yes, you're very correct that everybody uses us. But the problem becomes when
we allow it.
we have that are in high places that they've reached a ceiling because they don't look back towards the culture. They don't
I
look at the
agree.
shift in the culture. So it's one of the things that we, as a culture, we do not have a Sony. We do not have a Universal. We do not have a conglomerate that has that weight to be
Yeah.
able to say, you know what, we influence culture because guess what? We pick who spins, what movies move out, what media gets seen because we have our own news networks, we have our own radio stations, and we have it all connected. Now, now we have all of those things. They're all fractured. All or
Yes.
Nothing seeks to
They've
fix
been
all that
infiltrated.
by having, an infrastructure in which everyone can use to make sure that the things that you're explaining are no longer happening and you can move freely through the system, understanding where to go as an artist, who to talk to, what shows are worth your time to go to. The elevation is about elevating the culture, not just ourselves. And that is one of the biggest things that we have been taught for the longest is selfishness.
Yes.
Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. Everything is about you. Everything is about you. Look nice. Make sure that you're presentable. Make sure that you're fly. Make sure that you can impress. But in doing so, we have also brainwashed ourselves into thinking that culture is simply not. Who actually pushes the button to say that this goofy ass song with terrible lyrics is actually getting played?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's on TikTok and Universal. You know what? It's a TikTok banger. That means that it's got virility. That doesn't mean that that artist was good. That just means that they had, enough juice behind the algorithm to say that, hey, we can make some money off of them because they're streaming.
Yeah.
Whereas, and that's also the biggest reason why most of these labels have actually moved away from doing, major deals and moved towards doing distribution only sales models because of the fact that I can, sign 10,000 people in a couple months. And I only need one of them to bank off of the algorithm. And the rest are all paying for this distribution because it's not given for free. The only way it's given for free is that if you get it from, there's a third party already paid for it, but somebody's paying for it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that it's a catch 22 in this current market as an artist. If you do want to make it and you want to blow up, the best that chance that you have at getting discovered by those big three is by getting on their distribution channels and making enough noise that they actually pay attention to you. And it's one of those things that
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that's a huge gamble. So we look at it and say, why as an artist do you have to gamble for you to grow? Why, as a DJ, do you have to gamble for you to grow? You
My
shouldn't have to.
my
You
number
should.
one question is, why is the people that my number one question I ask myself all the time is, why is it the people that have no talent that make all the money? That part baffles me.
So the people without talent, the reason why they're the ones that are getting picked up is because at the end of the day, the ones with talent are also usually the ones with no pockets behind them, and they also tend to have low ambition because of the fact that most of the people around them are getting, noticed off of poppy bullshit. So as an artist, if I'm fire as hell and I
No,
keep going
but
to
it's
show and these poppy, cats are up in here, and everybody wants to hear them, and the judges are also pointing to, hey, you win this little contest or whatever that's going on. They're influencing that culture to say that, hey, that artist is hotter than the girl who just blew her lungs out and had people in tears.
yeah, that's exactly what be going on.
And so it's one of those things that it has to stop as a trickle down, and it has to start as a top down infrastructure change and a reunification, understanding that, hey, everything comes together, everybody works together. That in itself changes our culture, not just for the music, not just for the entertainment, because understand, by us
But in real
changing the
life,
culture, how we're moving things, this also changes how they're educated, how our people look at the legal system, how they look at politics, how they look and carry themselves. All of these things are influenced directly by entertainment resources. If the
I agree.
news is always telling you as a Black person to fear, what I'm saying, the police, as opposed to, hey, these are new tips and tricks to you, I'm saying, that are going on that can help you stay safe. That used to be the
Absolutely.
90s. Now in the 2020s, I'm saying, it's completely different. It's all fear mongering.
I was
You have to
I had like a light bulb come in my head the other day. Like, I was like, you know what? Instead of having an after party when you do a performance, do a seminar, educate.
Mm. Oh,
And that's one of the things that's happening at the takeover this year is a major seminar with the keynote speaker being Kermit, the superstar maker, Henderson, in the building with Dorell Powell and many others that are going to be speaking some beautiful knowledge on the artists that are going to be there. We also have tons of artists that are going to be coming that won't be performing, but they will be there to be seen and try to get their voices heard.
Not try, Will. Kermit, we know you in the building, sir. Come off mute, bro. Come off mute. You gotta say something. You gotta say something, sir. He just shouted you out directly. You gotta say something.
I'm gonna be quiet like Will Gamble.
Come on, man.
No,
Come
but
on. You
yeah,
gotta say
man.
something, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at being there because, like I said, Indianapolis is a unusual market. Of course, they got a great basketball team and and excellent college football in the area. But a lot of people don't really know about the music there, and there's a lot of famous people from there, which I'm sure he'll name some of the ones. Like, you got a famous comedian from there, for example. You know,
Yeah. Mike
but
Epps
people
is
don't.
throws concerts and he throws festivals here all the time in person, So the culture is here. It's just the fact that there wasn't any infrastructure before, and we've built that. So now it's about understanding that not only is Indianapolis a prime location for the newest music market, but it's also a prime location to explode past all of the other music markets, understanding that it's a 2 billion empty market right now. $2 billion, okay, 2.4 every single year is spent via the weekends on entertainment, okay, and that is, by crowds. Understand that this is also the racing capital of the world.
Oh,
So
wow.
now imagine throwing a festival at the same time as the Indy 500, the biggest race in the world.
They're just like Louisville with the Kentucky Derby.
There
You
you
know,
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
yeah. I used to work with an organization called Camp DJ, spelled KYMP, Camp KAMP. They used to have seminars every Saturday at the same time as the Kentucky Derby, And if you didn't get your hotel a year early, you couldn't get within 60 miles of Kentucky and get a hotel room.
Come
But
on now.
but to answer something that I was talking with Jamila Gomez about earlier about the when we were talking about Lauryn Hill, is that the other artist I couldn't think of the name was Cypress Hill,
Okay,
also,
I remember Cypress Hill.
Wyclef John, Criss Cross, and I'm still missing the one guy. Wait a minute. Benny Siegel was on there for a while. Glenn Lewis, um, Canadian R&B singer. Leela James, Schoolie D from back in the day. But
Oh wow.
I'm still missing one person. I don't know, man. That's crazy. But yeah, like and it was two partners. It was Chris Schwartz and Joe Nicolo. So when they split up, I was on the Joe Nicolo side, and Chris Schwartz is the one that went on and did a lot more stuff, and Joe Colo just started producing and all of that. But yeah, Indianapolis is going to be the place to be August 1st,
The
2026.
Takeover Concert Series. Let's get it. The Takeover Concert Series. You're
Yep.
there first on Winning Team Wednesday. This has
Yep.
been an amazing show, and we got to wind it down. KC, please come to the line. Tell them how to contact you direct because there's a lot of people that's going to hear it on the rebroadcast. Thank you, Kermit, for holding me down. But KC, hey, this is
All
your
right,
last
all
shot,
right.
my brother.
For
And we
sure. I'm
live on
about to.
YouTube. And we live on YouTube right now too, Pastor.
Oh,
Okay,
let's get it.
that's that. All right, I'm about to drop my information down in the chat, and also for those listening, you can find me at KC_AON on Instagram. You can find the company at A.O.N.E.N.T on IG. You can also follow our website at www.itsallornothingent.com. All right, all right.
So KC_OIN.
AON.
AON. Thank you.
There we go. We got it. I definitely will be calling you after the show, KC. Mad love. We got our word of prayer. And shouts out to Alexis Real for always pulling up to Winning Team Wednesday, showing us support. Shouts out to you, the listeners. You might not be here
Hey,
with us. We appreciate you. Hey,
can I
Heavenly
can I
Father, right
can I
now.
close the prayer for you?
Yes, ma'am. Prayers out. Let's get it.
Dear Lord, lift us up beside you. May your light guide us through. Your light and grace and mercy has brought us thus far. You shine your light on me and I reflect as your star. You make me whole. You feed my soul. Without your grace, we fall deep into a hollow hole. With you, I find peace to face my reality. Thank you, my Heavenly Father, for uplifting me spiritually. You made me your rainbow to show your mercy. You made it so those who wished to hurt me could not even touch me. You made all men come from me, and I'm so grateful that you made it clear for me to see and to still love all who came from thee. For no matter how many springs spring off, there's you, the main and only source. I want to earn my crown by the time I reach the shore. My God is the most high. He always has an open door. My covenant with you I strive to keep. Bless me, dear Lord, to share your word in every word that I speak. Help me, sweet Jesus, to alarm all whom sleep. Let your Holy Spirit reek. I am forever in your debt, for your grace has no limitation. May your light guide me through the spiritual path of this revelation. I give you all the thanks for all that you bless me to have. It is our time to leave our old ways way in the past. You promise abundance and everlasting life. You are the divine glory and deserve all the praise for your God and light. Amen. In
Amen,
Jesus,
amen,
in
amen.
Jesus'
In
name
Jesus
I pray.
Christ's name, amen. Let's get it. Y'all, this has been Winning Team Wednesday. Shouts out to you, the listeners. Please, please, please call me direct. Questions, comments, complaints about this broadcast. 754-366-2224. On that being said, good night. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you all. Let's get it.
I guess he forgot I was the host, so I'm getting ready to end it, y'all. Good
Good night, everybody. Much love and
night.
respect.
Good night, sweet tight.
Make
See you
sure y'all have
August
a
1st.
blessing.